Hey everybody, welcome back. So Gamer Bricks had a Black Friday sale and I purchased a couple light kits. One for the midi-scale Star Destroyer. We got one for the Viking Village, which we'll be building soon. One for the Plum Blossom. And then we have one that's going to be a giveaway. This is going to be kind of like an instruction video on how to install your light kit into the midi-scale Star Destroyer and basically give like a little bit of a review on it, let you know how easy it was or how hard it was to put this light kit in. Inside the box you get this here, which this just shows you the set number for the set, just in case you don't have a sticker on there. And then you get a whole bunch of lights. This one here comes with the remote. They all come with the power with this here, or you can plug it into a USB port. And then all of these lights here. And look at this, like all of the cords are gonna plug right into that giant thing. It's huge. That's a lot of lights. Wow. Once again, all of the instructions are going to be online. I will put the link into the description for the instructions, and I'm also going to put a link into the description for the light kit. So if you want to support the channel, use the link, and you can get 25% off of the purchase of any of your light kits. Things first, we're going to get right to it. We're going to take this thing off and we're actually going to take the figures out. Opening up the hull. Just like that. This is the only thing that you get in bag number 1. So this is relatively easy. What this is these are lights right here and then a connector piece. You're going to plug the connector into there and then it's going to go up underneath the bottom part under here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fish it through here and then down underneath the Technic pieces right here. So this is what mine kind of looks like. They kind of want it to go underneath and in through that little part, but it is very tough to get it into that little part. If you could take this apart, sure, then yeah, you could get through there. But yeah, I think this might be good enough. I'm going to work on it just for a second. Okay, this is the closest that I got it. I kind of like rubbed it back and forth a little bit to get it in there. And then this is relatively easy to get it under here. And then you just pull this cord out to here. And then we're going to go on to bag number 2. Bag number two is going to be more of these types of lights here, more of these cords, and a ribbon light here. So what we're going to first do is turn this thing to the back, focusing on this part back, because we're going to be focusing on this part back here, and we're going to be taking this thing off. Okay, so the thing with this is that there is no glue on the back of it because you're actually just putting it behind these vent pieces. So they're just going to go like that, and then you're just going to put these pieces right back onto it, just like that. And now that you have that back together, you just clip this back in to here. And then we're going to be fishing this in through here. You're going to take this piece off, fish it behind these posts here. And now that we have this fished through like that, we are going to work on this part here and connecting all these wires to it. Now that these are connected, you have to remember to watch. The longer one goes on the end here, and then the smaller ones connect here to finally this one here, which this one is going to actually connect to this here. This part looks actually pretty fun. So we're going to take this part off of here. Just pick careful that that doesn't happen. We're going to bring these in, and these are going to go on the bottom and also on the top. What you do is you fish this through here like this, and then this is going to sit there. And get the sticky thing off. This is what it's going to look like. And then this one is going to come up here and stick up top like that. Same thing with the rest of those. Then it looks like this. You can put this back on, and it should look something like that, where you really can't see it too much unless you are looking for it. I think it looks pretty good. Air is going to come down through here. It's going to come behind here, and then it's going to come down over and through this side, just like before. All right, so that wire comes down through here underneath this gray piece, underneath this piece here, and it's going to go through this hole. What I would recommend is getting a pair of tweezers to try to push this piece, this wire through there, that hole there, or this underneath this piece right here. And now you have the two wires on this side right here. And now on to bag 3, which is going to be these guys right here. So you can already tell this here, these are going to go right behind these blue things right there. And then, yeah, we got a couple extra lights here, some connectors, and this giant expansion port right here. It's a lot of ports. We're going to get started by popping these off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pop off the blue part here, and then you're just going to fish this through. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so that's what that looks like. You're just going to put this right over top of the white Technic piece right there. It's easier to do it with 2 hands than it is one. And then you're going to fish this through one of the holes here, like that. So it'll end up looking something like this, like that. You get what I mean. And this is what it looks like when you have the blue piece put back onto it. Now that they are all put back into the engines, all the lights are on the engines, we are going to put them, this is going to actually go right into here. And it's going to slide through like that. Now that we have the lights put into the engines here, we are going to take this, the end part, and we're going to put that right through the little hole of the Technic piece and slide it right through and put this engine piece right back on there. For this middle one here, you do have to take out these pieces here to have that wire put through. Same thing goes for the crates that were in the corner right here. Now that we have these through, we're going to plug them into this. Okay, so keep an eye on where those plug into, because there's going to be a lot more cords that go into it. Also, it does really help to have a pair of tweezers to put these in. These, we are going to be taking off this part here. And putting the lights into that. What you're going to do with these is you're going to take this piece out, and the light is going to go on the tip here. And yeah, I'll show you in a second. So it kind of looks like that, where the light is on the tip. The wire kind of sits through that little like cutout area, and then you're going to put it right back into there. So it'll look like that on all 4. Now that the lights are in the spots, we are going to fish that through this piece right here, this black one and this black one here. Going to fish them through just like that, and then put it back on. Now that the wires are fished through, we're just going to hook them to the extender. Now that those are in, we're going to put these on these red lights right here on both sides. Okay, so now that all the wires are in there, we're going to take the extra cord, the long cord, plug it in there, and then bring it to one of these guys here. We're going to be bringing this cord up, putting it behind, there's a plate that goes here, fishing it through here, and bringing it to that. So currently this is what the interior looks like with all the wires in here. So you can really only see these wires here. So it's very minimal on what you can actually see. Now we are headed into bag 5. These are some ribbon wires. I guess they're going to go on the interior of the ship on both sides. So in bag 4, they give you these two little studs, these clear studs. You're going to want to make sure that you put it through that way. The stud is going to go here, and then the other one is going to go right on that side there with the light shining up. So make sure the light is facing upwards. All right, this is kind of neat, but I also worry about it because of the glue on the back. Sometimes doesn't hold all the time. So we're going to take the backs off of here and put it along the edge of this piece here. I'll show you in 1 second. Okay, so what you do is you fish these wires underneath these two pieces here, put them to this connector piece, and then this piece this wire right here, this extended cable. We're going to put this underneath here and go to bag 5. And this is what the wires look like. We're going to go to bag 5, which is going to be this guy right here. So we're going to start, actually, we're going to take these pieces off, this little piece off, this piece, this plate right here off the front here. And they're just going to go into some certain spots right here. We're going to start here, and it's going to go all the way across. All right, so this is kind of how it looks like before you put everything back on. There's a light, there's the light. The wire wraps around the missile. Light there, and then a light there, and you have all those extra ones. Now with that in place and very minimal amount of wire actually able to be seen, same thing on that side, so you can see some of it, but like it's pretty well hidden underneath the plates, so they did a really good job with that. The cables go in like this with the connector cable on the side here, these two here, and then it's gonna get taped to this plate right here. This is literally the last step. This is going to be where we plug in the power supply and plug in the wires to this piece right here. The USB port always goes into the one in the back. This first slot here is for this part, the guns. And now we have all 5 wires put into here. What we're going to do is we're going to get a charger to plug this in, just to check to make sure that all the lights light up. So we had a little bit of an incident, but we got it fixed. So this is what happened. The wire, the connecting wire to the engines, something must have happened, and it started smoking. So I can't use the remote in this one. What I'm going to have to do is contact Game of Bricks, which they're really good about. Just contact them, let them know what happened, take a picture of the piece, the bag that it came in, and the set, and let them know what the problem, what the issue was with the piece. And it's got, pieces have a 2-year warranty on them. So what I did was I had one of these ports to put all of the cables into. I rewired a cable from the engines to this piece here, and we're all good to go. Now we're going to put this thing together and see what it looks like on the outside. This is what it looks like from the outside with the light kit attached. Now you really can't see too many wires unless you look. I mean, you can see the white there, and this right here, but overall it looks almost very similar to what it looked like before the light kit was added. Now we're going to shut the light off and plug this thing in and show you what it looks like when it's complete. And here is the final result of the midi scale and Star Destroyer with the light kits added from Game of Bricks. We have the green color from on the front. We have the green, basically the windows. The red alert for the bridge area, and then all throughout the midsection here is the white. Turning it around, you get to see right back here the red ribbon lights there, and then here is the engines. That looks so cool. I think that they did an excellent job on this thing. Overall, I'd have to say this is an excellent addition to the Star Destroyer. It was really relatively easy to put these lights in. I didn't have any kind of real issues. I mean, the biggest thing was that the board, you know, this is the second board that has happened to me in the 5 years that I've been using Game of Bricks lights. So it's not really that big of a deal. I did just happen to have stuff on hand, so I don't have to wait to get this thing lit up. But like I said, they'll easily ship stuff out to you if there's an issue. I really haven't seen any kind of problems with people not getting stuff, and yeah, they're really good to work with. I'd have to say, yeah, I love it. I think it's gonna look great. I mean, it's gonna go on a shelf. It's not kid us. It's gonna go on a shelf. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to make some diorama of it with another ship or something, and try to get them all to light up. Yeah, or maybe I'll just get all of the midi scales and get them to line up in a row and light them all up on one controller. So we'll see how that works. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you are going to get it, again, please use the code in the description. Again, you're going to get 25% off of your purchase, and it's gonna light up. It's gonna be a great addition to your build. So again, any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. But until then, we'll talk to you guys all in the next one. You guys all have a great day, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.